I hate go luck. Oh, there it is. Meatloaf. Meatloaf. What's happening, Justin?
Meatloaf.
I'm not playing in the background here. Okay. Welcome to Game Time Decision. It is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Sorry.
What the hell was that?
You've never seen that Vine?
I don't.
I'll have to send it to you. It was
like you heard it through the grapevine type thing.
No, Vine used to be the TikTok from a couple years ago.
Oh no, I'm too old for that stuff. Craig's the only reason I'm on TikTok.
I'll have to send you that. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
All right. Well, welcome to Game Time Decision. It is time to talk about some NBA, some NHL. We're going to go through the injury reports. You guys are going to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Also, we're going to talk opening day tomorrow. A couple games coming up tomorrow. We're going to look ahead at some early games maybe. I don't know. And then the big thing is everybody in the chat, you guys had homework for the Masters. I expect to hear it. Me and Tim did our homework. Nick's still on Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That's it. No surprise here. Okay. Cat's out the bag. Nick Earl's on Tiger Woods, y'all. So what do we got typed up first?
NBA as per usual because Nick is lazier.
That's fine. Breaking news.
I have other stuff before now.
It's not a loser. I saw that. Nice try.
Tiger doesn't make the cut.
Brothers. All right, we're going to do some basketball first. My computer is moving like extra slow.
It happens.
So we're going to do some NBA first. What? Huh? Shut up.
Nick said your computer was taking after you, being slow.
I'm old.
Yeah, we're just going to kick Nick out. There we go.
There you go. All right, let's talk some NBA. You go through that. You guys hit the thumbs up button. Remember, any game you guys got questions about in the chat, whether it's NBA, NHL, baseball, Masters, whatever you got, throw it in the chat. We'll definitely go over it. Right now, Tim's going to go through the NBA injury report, which is going to sound like a laundry list of people. You could just say
it's actually not that bad.
Everyone.
Not that bad.
That's fair. All right. I'm going to let you have at it, though.
Wait, before we get into the NBA real quick, can we just take the second to appreciate that we won't not be seeing the Los Angeles Lakers in the playoffs this year?
You know what, Nick? Screw you. That was the beginning of my thing. Wow. I can't believe you just did that.
Look at this hair.
Oh.
This is why we're hats, folks.
Damn it, Nick.
Damn it, Nick. You took all his thunder. Now he's got nothing to say.
I be prepared for that, and I got all excited, and Nick goes and ruins it. Screw you.
This is why we hate brothers. Brothers fight. Brothers love. All right.
Anyways, I was going to say, yes, with the Spurs winning and the Lakers losing last night, the Lakers are mathematically eliminated from the play-in game. So beautiful, fantastic. No more LeBron, LeBum, AD, Westbrook. None of the 2010 All-Star team. Bye-bye, Lakers. Yes, bye-bye. We enjoyed fading you all year. I believe there was one guy preseason put $10,000 down on the Lakers not to make the playoffs, and I believe it was like plus 1,700 or 1,800 or something like that. Congrats to that dude. That's awesome because they were like minus 5,000 going into the year. Anyways, we'll go ahead and look at today's slate, which is gross. There's not a lot of good pieces. I got one play on today's slate. It's the only game I really have bet today. And it's in the first game. We get the Dallas Mavericks. They are in Detroit taking on the Pistons. And with the Denver Nuggets loss last night, I believe that allowed the Dallas Mavericks to clinch a home court advantage in the playoffs. So motivation, probably not there for the Mavericks. They have nobody big out. Detroit has Jeremiah Grant and Bagley out, but they've been out for the last little while. My only play of the day is the Pistons. I got them at +9. I believe they're down to an 8 or 7.5, whatever they're at this point. I probably should have the lines up on my computer. I don't. Not a big deal. I'm taking the Pistons plus the points. They're the best team covering since the All-Star break. I don't necessarily think it's particularly close. It's back up to 8.5. But Pistons to cover this game is my only play of the day. The Brooklyn Nets are in New York taking on the Knicks. No Julius Randle for the Knicks. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go. The Knicks still mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, so that means nothing to them besides a in-state rivalry. The Nets are still locked into a play-in spot. They're currently tied with the Atlanta Hawks, a game ahead of the Hornets. I think this is a spot where the Knicks could cover, but the Nets will win. This one will probably be a close game down to the end, but I'm not interested in betting it. This is just not a good spot for either of these sides. The Celtics are in Chicago taking on the Bulls for the next game. Celtics currently in that 2 seed in the East. Bulls clinched a playoff spot yesterday, not because they lost. Well, they lost last night, and they still clinched because Cleveland lost as 8.5-point favorites to the Magic. The one game I don't bet the Magic. Shocker. But looking at this game, I don't really see much motivation for the Bulls side. They're kind of pretty much, with a loss in this game, are locked into that 6 seed. I think the Raptors are going to be a solid team in the playoffs. I don't think the Bulls are going to be able to catch them this year. Jason Tatum is probable. Jaylen Brown is probable. Zach LaVine is probable. Horford is probable. So a bunch of Q tags, but all of them are going to most likely play in this game. Obviously, keep an eye out for the starting lineups when they get released, and you'll be able to really tell who's in and who's out. Right now, it's just a bunch of Q tags with probables next to them. It would be leaning towards the Celtics, but it's just because the Bulls aren't good against good teams. So pass on this game, lean Celtics. The Washington Wizards are in Atlanta taking on the Hawks. I believe the Hawks are, still 10.5-point favorites in this game. No Kuzma for the Washington Wizards. Atlanta has Bogdanovich questionable. We just saw the Wizards knock down the Timberwolves last night as 12.5-point dogs. They come into this one 10.5-point dogs. It would be a lean towards the Wizards. Am I going after it? No, I am not, because I don't really trust them right now. Yes, they just had a big win yesterday. Hawks, once again, they're tied with the Nets, and they're a game ahead of the Hornets. This is a big game for them as well. They need to win down the stretch for the last couple of games to have a shot at that 7-8 game instead of having to play in the 9-10 and having to play 2 games to make the playoffs. So definitely another big game for the Hawks. I would lean Hawks to win, but Wizards to cover. Oklahoma City is in Utah taking on the Jazz. Jazz will be sitting Donovan Mitchell because last night, because the Jazz won, by the way, I kind of called it. Jazz won by 6. Everybody who's saying Grizzlies plus 5.5, hopefully I talked you off of it, because even though it went into overtime, they did not cover. Donovan Mitchell is going to be out today. SGA and Giddey are still out. Conley is going to be sitting as well for Utah. This is a it dropped down to a 15-point spread. If you lean towards the Thunder, you can't lay 17 points on a Donovan Mitchell-less and Mike Conley-less Jazz team. So lean towards the Thunder. Once again, no bet in this game. Here's the game. I figured that we would see a bunch of this. The Suns and the Clippers. I was wondering why this line moved. I wish I grabbed the Clippers yesterday at +4. They are now 6-point favorites. Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton are all resting tonight for the Suns. That's fine. I wish I bet the Clippers earlier. There's no value on it now. If anything, lean towards the Suns at +6. No motivation for either of these two teams. The Suns clinched their 1 spot. The Clippers are locked into the 8th spot. So no motivation for either one of these teams. I'm going to be passing on this game. That is everything for the NBA injury report. We'll go ahead back to Lenny, and then you'll bring in Nick, and you guys talk some figure skating. Or, ice hockey.
You had to go there. We're going to talk some NHL real quick, and then we're going to jump over to the chat. So I'm going to bounce you on out, bring your brother in. Before I forget, though, real quick, Don't forget about our friends over at Caesar Sportsbook. Link in the description of this video. Caesar Sportsbook, the promo code scrolling at the bottom here. Morning CZR. You get $1,100 bet insurance on your first bet. Like I said, you get up to $1,100 bet insurance on your first bet in participating states. Link in the description of this video. Caesar Sportsbook. Take advantage of that promo before it changes. It's a hell of a deal over there. NHL, Nick Girl.
Yeah.
Weird kind of slate. I don't know. I'm just gonna let you talk about it. I only got a couple plays on some stuff, so
yeah. I think if you're looking at one thing tonight, it's goals. We'll get started here. The Tampa Bay Lightning are at the Washington Capitals. Andrei Vasilevsky expected. Ilya Samsonov confirmed. Ryan McDonough remains out for the Lightning. Carl Hagelin, Joe Snivy out for the Capitals. I lean towards the Lightning in this spot here on the money line. And I wanted to get to the over here. I went up to 6.5. I did not get involved with that game. I do have Stamkos, Kucherov, and Ovechkin goal scorer props because my book for majority of the day was not letting me place normal bets. But when I went in to look at player props, it allowed me to bet those for whatever reason. It's back up now, so I can bet other stuff, but so I got a lot of I got a lot of goal scorers tonight. Stamkos, Kucherov, and Ovechkin all made the list for that. Moving on to the next game here, the Detroit Red Wings are at the Winnipeg Jets in this one here. I'm assuming it's going to be Grice in net for the Red Wings because Nedeljkovic went last night. It's going to be Hellebuck confirmed in net for the Winnipeg Jets. And in this spot here, we have Giovanni Smith out, Robbie Fabry, Rowney, and Stevens all remain out for the Red Wings. Cole Perfetti remains out for the Jets. I like the over in this spot. I got over 6 before this line went up to 6.5. I got it at 6 at -120 yesterday. It's now at 6.5. And I have a couple goal scorer props on this one as well. I like Adam Lowry at +350 and Mark Scheifele at +140 on the Winnipeg side. And I got to Dylan Larkin on the other side here at +180 to score a goal for the Red Wings. Moving on here, the Seattle Kraken are at the St. Louis Blues. Chris Driedger, Ville Husso in net for these two teams. Hayden Fleury, Jaden Schwartz are questionable. Brendan Tanev is out for the rest of the season still. Torrey Krug, Tyler Bozak, Paranovich are all out for the Blues. I like the over in this one again. I expect goals tonight. Lots of goals. Over 6. And then I got the most goal scorer props from this game, mostly on the St. Louis side. I did take Jaden Schwartz for Seattle, though, at a revenge game playing the Blues here. He played with them last year. +350 for Jaden Schwartz. And then on the St. Louis side, Jordan Kyrou, Pavel Buchnevich, Robert Thomas, and David Perron all to score a goal. The next matchup here is the Flames and the Ducks in this next spot here. Jacob Markstrom, John Gibson in net here are projected in net for these two teams. Yarncroke is questionable. Killington, Monahan, and Ritchie are all out for this game. Getzlaf questionable. Troy Terry questionable. More towards doubtful probably for Troy Terry. Max Jones, Kessler, and Silverberg remain out for the Ducks. The only thing I've bet so far in this game is Ryan Getzlaf to score a goal at +500. He just announced his retirement yesterday or 2 days ago, and this is their first game since they've announced his retirement. I'm probably going to look to bet some more Getzlaf props down the rest of the season here because I can only imagine their teammates are going to try to get him the puck more, try to get some goals. So I think there's value going down the stretch here for Ryan Getzlaf to score goals. And I'm also leaning towards the Ducks on the puck line, +1.5 around -115. And to finish out the night here, the Vancouver Canucks are at the Vegas Golden Knights. Thatcher Demko confirmed in net. Robin Lehner expected in net. We got plenty of list of injuries for both these teams. Highmore is out or questionable for Vancouver. Brock Besser, Philip DiGiuseppe, Quinn Hughes, Tucker Pullman, Niels Höglander, and Brandon Suter are all out for the Vancouver Canucks. And surprisingly, the laundry list of injuries is actually in a Vegas Golden Knights game isn't the longest for Vegas. For Vegas, Carrier, questionable. Nick Hague, questionable. Brandon Howden, questionable. Brett Howden, my bad. Nolan Patrick is also questionable. They're still going to be without Pasquaretti, Smith, and Stone. I like the over 5.5 in this spot, and I took the team total over for the Vegas Golden Knights. I like Jack Eichel. I like Evgeny Dadonov to score a goal. And I like JT Miller on the other side for the Vancouver Canucks to score a goal. But that is everything I've got on this slate. Back to you, Detroit Lenny.
All right. That's an NHL slate for you. I like the Wings over. I got it at 6 as well. I like the VGK over. Those are the only really 2 plays I got in the NHL. I'm really honed in on baseball, so I'm trying to. So that's that. But we're gonna bring in your brother here, who's eating over.
Hi.
That's all I'm going to say about that. We're going to go up to the chat.
You want some?
No, I'm good. Whatever. Suck.
We're
Brandon
good.
says Brandon.
Brandon.
We're going to go through the chat real quick, and then we're going to hit on some baseball, some look-ahead stuff. We'll talk real briefly on the Masters, and then we'll bounce on out of here.
Tiger Woods. All right.
Tiger Woods, y'all. Question, do the lines move in baseball overnight?
Absolutely they do. Absolutely they do.
They move during the day, too.
Yeah. Whoever got the Clippers +3 is lucky.
Yep.
Right. Mic drop. Okay. Whoever got 228 on the Wizards Hawks are lucky.
Yep. That one's up to like a 235 now.
Okay.
Why?
This is my 2-team parlay. +190. You take the Pistons plus the points, 8.5, depending on where you're at, and the Wings over 6. You could still get the Wings over 6 on an alt line. It's like -135-ish. I think I got it on BetMGM or something like that. But and that's only because I can't get Caesars Sportsbook in Vegas unless I go to a Caesars Sportsbook, and I don't leave my house. So other than that, though, but like this is +190. I like this. This to me is they're giving me a gift to start MLB. That's what this looks like for me. So I like it. Supness. Heard around the world. Lex Steele over 224 in the Bulls Celtics game.
Sure. Bulls have Bucks have the Celtics haven't really played defense, so yeah, that's fine.
Over 229 the Nets. Thunder
Sure.
+15.5. Pistons +10.5.
Yep, all of them work. My only play is the Pistons.
There you go. Jets, Lightning, Blues, VGK money line, Ducks puck line. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Be careful. I did say before the stream started that 2 teams to watch out for tonight that could be ruining people's parlays are the Anaheim Ducks and the Seattle Kraken.
I think the Red.
I just have that weird feeling.
I don't know. All that jazz, right?
Yep.
You guys are totally off on the Bruins game. You guys 100%.
Thank you. I totally didn't know that as the money was being removed from my account on the Bruins. I totally didn't know I was wrong on that.
I love when people tell us that we're wrong.
I was against them. I was against them though yesterday. Or I should say, I was on the Bruins. I was on the Bruins against my Wings, so I take the blame all on my own. It's all my fault.
I thought the Bruins were a good play yesterday when Detroit Lenny himself was against the Red Wings.
I was on the over though.
And that's how you'll know it's a bad matchup for the Mets this year is when I bet against them, which will happen.
I called that game right, the Wings Bruins game, just for the record. I said it was going over. I thought it would end up like a 5-3 kind of game. It's just wrong side. I was just on the wrong side. So I appreciate everybody stopping in to let me know about that. Hey, Francisco, Lex says, shots fired, figure skating.
Yep.
Know, right? What up, Lex?
I was going to mention that. You have no right calling hockey figure skating when you're talking about load management in the NBA itself. So you have no right to say that.
You can't say that. You can't say it.
No, I can.
Immediately.
I can say whatever I want. It's freedom of speech.
Glasses are bugging me. Idea for hockey
No, I was gonna do one. I was gonna. I always.
By the
joke
way,
around.
this
I-
was in the think tank when we were coming up with Netflix
Yeah.
and chill.
Yeah, another one was
got shut down.
yeah, all pucked up was another one.
All pucked up. Yeah. What's your
Puck
best
this,
bet,
puck
Lex?
that.
Yeah, Lex, tell Francisco what his best bet is. What your best bet is, because we were on the Bruins.
We suck. We're not good at this. So
we're terrible. Lex
We had to fix our time machines.
The Grand Salami
Over.
at 31
Over.
and a half. I like
Over.
it. I like it over. It's a bet. It's been a bet. Lightning money line. Caps cannot win at home apparently.
because of the Nets of hockey.
The Nets at hockey. Yeah. Listen, this is kind of why I like the Nets. I mean the Capitals today. Because they're terrible against the Lightning.
No, they're
Yeah, that's a great argument.
That's where I'm at.
That's the kind of argument I would use. This team's awful against this team. That's why I like him even more.
Exactly. Everybody's on it. Everybody's on it. Everybody's figured it out.
People go, wow, you actually still like this team with one of their players out? I'm like, yeah, I like him even more now.
Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Tate says he's heading to a house showing. Wish you could hang around, chat for a bit. Good luck, y'all. Appreciate it, Tate. Stop by it. Thumbs up. Francisco says, you guys are good. I'm rocking with you guys. Win or lose. Hey, we appreciate it. We mess with you too. All right, so we went through that. We're gonna go through. We're gonna get this Masters talk out of the way. Nick, you could take it. You could take it. You could take a nap if you want. Next on Tiger Woods. Next, if you could only now we know how much mics are, how much expensive they are. We really won't pick it up and drop it, but if you had a fake one, you could drop. That's what we need. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. All right, so we're gonna go Tim Earl first. Tim's gonna talk to us. He's got a few. What we tried to do is get three or four people just to win it all. Some long shot. Now I want to say long shots. They're all kind of long shots. They're all good plus money.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Talk to us about this.
Yeah, I took Brooks Koepka. That was my first one I chose. He's I kind of looked at the last 3-4 years of the Masters tournaments, which there was no Masters in 2020. There was no Masters then, but I was looking at the 2021 one, the 2019, 2018, and Brooks was in the top 15 in each one of those. So I figured maybe he might be able to make a step up and perform a little bit. Xander, he's another one of those. Yeah, Nick.
There we go.
Xander is another one that he's kind of been pretty sharp lately, and he's been good during the Masters the last couple of years. And then my long shot, I like Tony Finau, who's finished top 10 in the last 3 Masters. So
that's nice.
And you're getting him at plus 6,000. So I kind of like that. And my futures will all be paid for if I could hit Tiger to miss the cut and Tiger over 74.5 in the first round.
You're a hater.
It's well, I like money, and I don't want to bet on a guy who hasn't played golf in a year. So no, it's not.
I bet on the story. Nick likes Tiger.
Newsflash: sports is not a Disney movie.
Tell that to the Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, in the 80s. Yeah, okay.
Tell that to Coach K. Oh wait, never mind.
Tell that to the Mighty Ducks.
Too soon?
Oh wait, no.
Isn't the Mighty Ducks a freaking movie?
Disney movie.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
You're welcome. All right, so here's what I came up with. Here's my picks. And they're all pretty juicy. 18-1, 18-1, 22-1, and then obviously I was on Tiger yesterday. I'm still on Tiger. I'm gonna throw some money on it. Just so you know, my monster $2 bet moved the line from 45-1 to 40-1. So I'm moving lines over here.
No, that's called the public is all over him for no good reason.
Well, you missed your line. You missed your lines, public.
Besides the fact that his name is Tiger Woods. If his name was Joe Schmo and it was a random guy coming out, it would not.
What about the fact that he's the best golfer to ever play the game?
Yeah, but he hasn't golfed in a while.
Yeah. That plays into it too. Yes, I agree with you. The public is all over Tiger Woods. I'm not disagreeing.
And then we'll come back to on Friday when he's sitting at 5 over and away from the cut, and we'll be like, you know what? Maybe Tiger wasn't ready to come back.
Listen, I don't think he wins it. Okay.
No.
Realistically, all BS aside, I don't think he wins it, but I do think he makes the cut.
Mm-mm.
I honestly do think that. But all right, so here's my pick: Scotty Scheffler, Cameron Smith, and Colin
Morikawa.
Morikawa. So pretty juicy right there. I mean, they're worth a $5 bet. Throw them around, $10 here, whatever, $5, whatever. We're treading lightly here. We're not saying bankroll.
100%.
I'm putting quarter, not even
1,000-unit whale
quarter
play
unit.
Tiger
Yeah,
Woods.
I
I
put $10 on each one of my things, and then I put 20 on the 2 Tiger ones because that will kind of pay my
That's fair.
futures.
So what I did is I put $5 on each of these guys to win, and then I put $10 on each of them to finish in the top 20 because it was like it's still good plus money. But Cameron Smith is really good. I read an article here. He was a runner-up in 2020, the Masters, or he's finished like 3 out of the 4 last Masters in the top 10. So
Yeah.
I'm all about him. I do think the Colin
Morikawa, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Didn't he win it last time?
No, where is he at? He won the PGA Championship and the Open in his first 2 events, and this is his first time playing the Masters. So the first time he won the PGA Championship and the Open, the one time he won those is the first time he played those. So I'm hitting that angle. It's the first Masters he's competed in. He's a professional, whatever, but I mean, he's not an amateur.
Morikawa?
Yeah.
No, he played in the Masters in 2021. He finished tied for 18th.
Oh, he did. My bad. He improved from a tier for 44th in 2020 to a tier 18th, to tied for 18th at Augusta. Okay. Listen, I read some articles. I'm not going to lie. I just jocked some people's picks. But I like the value, and what they said made sense. So that's where I'm at. And Scotty Scheffler plus 1,800, him and Cameron Smith are like, there's the favorite, there's the second favorite, and then there's a bunch of guys at 3. And they're one of those guys at 3, all of them. So I'm just taking shots there. That's kind of where I'm at. We'll see what the chat says here about all this.
I know Nick mentioned something like Morikawa was last year. It was Hideki Matsuyama who won last year, and it was the first ever Japanese-born golfer to win the Masters.
Nick's on the side grubbing on some sand, on some sandy. Okay. I like the Cameron Smith pick. Francisco says, "Yeah, I agree." Sean Austin thinks he totally agrees with Nick, and Tiger totally wins this. Duh.
Yeah.
Omar says, "I just cashed a ticket on soccer. I got $300 available. I want to bet 150 on a 3-teamer that for sure will cash. Any thoughts?" Nope. I don't have no for sure. I just do a 2-teamer.
On the
Pistons and the Wings.
I have money on the Pistons tonight, and that is it.
Pistons at the points and the Wings over.
I'm very tempted to go and grab the Suns at +6 now, but I'm not.
Pistons +9, Celtics over, Hawks over 226. Maybe our thoughts.
Hawks over 226 is no longer available. I believe that's what is that, 230 something now? 235. So yeah, that went up 9.
Missed that line.
Yeah, you missed that one by a lot.
Then take the Hawks out. Take the Pistons +9. Take the Red Wings and the Jets over 6.
Yep. And then the Lightning and Washington over 6.
I like.
Oh yeah, Tim. Did you see what the opening line was for tomorrow's game that we're going to?
Yeah, the Sabres are like massive underdogs.
They're +315.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I did read this. Cameron Smith. He's from Australia, where the weather is very similar to where the Masters is going to be this weekend. So plays good in cold weather. That's also another thing. You're not going to see a lot of balls traveling because it's going to be cold this weekend in Augusta.
So essentially you're going to need better play from the guys that are good at mid-range stuff. The big power guys are not going to be the ones that go up high. It'll be the guys that have good short range and good putting game, which Tony Finney also checked those boxes.
There you go. Arguably,
You actually
Jack
did
Nicklaus
research. Wow.
was the best all-time. Thank you. Welcome. Just saying. I could see somebody making that argument, but
Actually,
Tiger
it was Arnold Palmer and his sweet tea lemonade.
Oh yeah,
Arnold Palmer's good. Hey, Arnold Palmer's a good drink. Throw a little vodka in there and call it a good time. Last year it was Hideki Matsumaya. Tiger makes the cut is plus 105 on DraftKings. I think he makes the cut.
I got it at minus 115 that he was not going to make the cut.
That's fair. Woods will pay your mortgage. There you go. Ricky coming
you're
through.
betting against him, sure.
Blues team total. What is it?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's 2.5. 3.5? 3.5 probably. Nathan's throwing emojis up. Locks. Sun's going to pull some sneaky stuff and sit starters. I'm guessing anyway that the lines make no sense.
We just went over it. Booker, Paul, and DeAndre Ayton are all outside.
Well, we're behind in the chat.
Sorry. No, that one was 2 minutes ago.
Oh. Love the player name pronunciation. But yeah, we're terrible at it.
Golfers. We don't really watch golf. I did a little bit of research last night on a past history at the Masters. So I have a tab up for 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2021. And then I did a little bit of research on the guys that I liked from the recency and judged them on their mid-range and their putting game. And that was how I got that.
That's fair. Nathan likes the Pistons today.
Yeah,
the only thing that scares me is everybody likes the Pistons. Will do. There you go. I like the puck line tomorrow on the ice.
No, don't say that. I'm going to the game. I'm going to the Sabres. Go Sabres.
I'm gonna probably take Buffalo plus 2.5 as my play.
Sabres money line plus 315. Throwing $50 on it. Let's ride.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'll probably throw like 25.
But I'm taking the Hurricanes money line. Lock of the night. At minus 400. People are laughing at you, Nathan. We're all are laughing with you. Say those overs in hockey again, please.
Yes.
Which were the overs?
Yes. Pick a game. They're probably going over.
Which ones?
The only ones I didn't bet was the Flames game, and I didn't bet the Lightning over either.
Oh, great! You said you leaned the Lightning. That's why I picked it this morning, and I put it as my handicap on. Thanks, Nick.
I like the Vegas over and the Wings over. I like the Vegas game over and the Red Wings over. How does a golfer make the cut? I think Tiger misses. On Friday, so the tournament is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
On Friday, after the first two rounds of golf, Thursday and Friday, they have a cut, and they only take I think it's the top 64, if I'm not mistaken. And the top 64,
it's something like that. Or it's you're not allowed to be like a certain amount of strokes behind the leader. No. I think it's like 10 strokes behind the leader or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's the top 64. I'm 99.
It could be that too. I honestly
don't. It's the top 64, say, and then so if you're in 65th place, you could be tied for 64. But if you're in the 65th place and below, all those people don't play Saturday and Sunday, and then they just have those.
It looks like 54 people made the cut last year.
Okay.
Or last year's.
Okay.
But
pretty good picks though, boys. Thank you. Nick is always munching dirt.
I am not. I don't know what you're talking about.
VGK regulation, Flames regulation, Tampa Bay money line, Blues puck line, my other hockey plays. There you go, Rickett.
Careful.
Rickett back from the dead.
Chalk.
Careful on the Flames.
You got to. Yeah, you're on the other side of the Flames and the Blues.
No, it's Flames and Ducks. I'm tempted to take plus 220 with the Ducks tonight. I seriously am.
Don't you like the Kraken? I thought you liked the Kraken.
I lean Kraken. I have 4 goal scorer props for the Blues though.
There you go. Nathan also says Paul George needs to get X-rated tonight. Whoa.
He needs to play well. I mean, he doesn't have to play well. I wouldn't be surprised if he sat tonight.
Vegas Knights over 6, still worth it after the past 5.5. Yeah, I mean, I like it over 5.5 way better, obviously, but I like it over 6 too. It's okay, Len. I'll be laughing my way to the bank. There you go. Laugh all the way to the bank. I'm good with that. I prefer to deal in cash money. Our guys are cool. Stick to anything but golf. Hey, we're taking shots. We're taking shots in golf.
At the end of the day, I have all of what? $50, $60 worth of bets.
Yeah, I don't
in
have
the
a lot
Masters.
going
It's like
on
nothing.
golf, so we're doing golf because we can.
Because why not?
What up, Caps money line tonight? God, now I don't like the Capitals. Elliot's on them.
I lean the other way.
Washington Wizards or Oklahoma City money line. I got a feeling one will hit.
Neither. As much as I know you would love to see one of those hit. The teams that they're
Money
facing
line?
have to win games. The Jazz, they need to win tonight in order. They need to win in a Denver loss to clinch the 5 seed in the division. So that's kind of one thing there. And Wizards, they're against Atlanta, who are fighting with the Nets and the Hornets right now. So I don't see any of them losing tonight.
Isaiah Hartenstein over 20 pros tonight in the Clippers game.
If he plays, yeah.
There you go. So let's talk some baseball because tomorrow's kind of a big day. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I heard that they're going to start playing baseball professionally and for the regular season tomorrow.
What?
I know. Opening day. Just get red Powerade in my way.
Crazy.
Mama. Okay. All right. So baseball.
Yes.
Some look ahead games. There's some early games on. We just figured we'd go over maybe a couple, something you guys stands out to you, anything like that you guys like right out the rip. Tomorrow we'll be on 5 o'clock Eastern, so we'll be right in the middle of the thickest of stuff. Maybe we can throw a little live bet out there and some stuff. Now that baseball's playing all day, just saying, might look for that. Another reason to like and subscribe to the Max Wager Network. Ring the bell for notifications, and if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. But what do you guys like tomorrow, just off the top of your head?
Well, I know that me and Nick disagree on one game, which is the Guardians and the Royals. I am taking plus money on the home dog with the Royals. I like their lineup. I think they're going to be a scrappy team this year. I like Salvador Perez. I think he's going to be high up for home run leaders and MVP candidate. The new rookie coming up, which is Bobby Witt. I think he's going to have a great year. Merrifield had a good year last year. Benintendi's going to have a good year. Hunter Dozier's still there. Mondesi's been playing well.
I was going to say Mondesi's going to steal you 30 bases this year.
Yeah, I like this Royals team. And I am not high on the Guardians. I feel like this is a good spot. Zach Greinke's making his return back to Kansas City. Shane Bieber's making his first real start since mid-June last year. He did start in 2 games last year, but Cleveland was already done, and he threw about 3 innings each, so it really did not matter. I like the Royals in that matchup. I already grabbed them on the money line. I got them at plus 110, and they've dropped to plus 107. So,
Okay.
I'm looking at the Guardians in the first 5 innings. I like the pitching advantage of Shane Bieber, and I think Bieber's going to be able to shut down the Royals offense there in those first 5 innings at the very least. After that, I have no idea because I don't really. I have to look a little bit deeper into this bullpen that Cleveland has, but I definitely think we have the pitching advantage here with Cleveland in this spot. So I'm going to lay the short price on the first 5 innings with the Guardians.
that's fair.
What do you guys think? I kind of lean. So I got this parlay going. Let me just start with that disclaimer. I got this parlay going. You know how I like my 3 teamers round robin on the 2. So I really only need 2 out of 3 of them to hit even. I like the Brewers on the money line. I know it's chalky. It's minus 170. I like them. Okay. And then I'm doing the Nationals on the run line plus a run and a half at minus 145.
Okay.
And then the Royals at plus a run and a half at minus 150.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I like all 3 of those.
Real quick, looking at that Mets game, Of course, Mets have all their big pitchers with Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer and Chris Bassett. So Taylor McGill will be the opening day starter. Okay then.
That's kind of why I lean Nationals.
Against Patrick Corbin. That's kind of why I would lean the Nationals. The only reason I'm not betting this game is I think statistically the Mets are the second best team in the last 20 years on opening day. For whatever reason, they always have a really good opening day record. I believe the only team that is better than the Mets on opening day.
I know who you're going to say. I know who you're going to say.
Baltimore Orioles.
Yes, I knew it.
For whatever reason, they're really good on opening day. But Mets are, I think, the second best team in the last 20 years on opening day. So that's the main reason why I'm not betting it. But and the fact that Taylor McGill is pitching, the line has dropped. But we'll see with that one. Another one that one of my favorite plays tomorrow, and it's not pretty. I like the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh my God.
At home as a sizable 150 dog versus the Padres. And it's more of fading the Padres. I don't think they're going to be a good team this year. I think they're going to be sellers at the deadline. I think they're overhyped. They're going to be without Fernando Tatis Jr. for at least, I think, 2 months. And this lineup without him is not scary. Cronenworth and Grisham had good years last year. I'll give them that. Machado was almost non-existent. Myers was almost non-existent. Luke Voigt's is coming from the Yankees. He had an okay year last year. Aaron Nola didn't really do much. Profar was okay. And then they got Jorge Alfaro from the Marlins. I think that's a nice pickup from him, but I'm not a big fan of this Padres team. I am not saying by any stretch of the imaginations that I'm high on the Diamondbacks just like Higgs is. Higgs has a Diamondbacks to win the division ticket for whatever freaking reason. Yeah, he's a little bit higher on him, but I feel like and we look at Yu Darvish. He did not have a good year last year. And the 2 times I believe he pitched against the Arizona Diamondbacks, he went 5 2/3, allowing 10 runs. I can't get behind Yu Darvish. Madison Bumgarner is.
What about the over 8 or 8.5? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I could see the over 8. I just went Diamondbacks because I feel like that's a decent spot. If you don't have the kahunas to bet the money line, you can bet the run line at plus 115 or minus 115.
Minus 115, still money.
Yep, and I will say I already have my screenshots ready for tomorrow's handicap-a-ton. I got the Arizona Diamondbacks plus a run and a half, and I'll have the Royals at plus a run and a half as my
Baseball's
two.
Baseball's going to be so fun. Open. All right, we'll jump back over to chat, see what they say about opening day. Where did I leave off? Right there. LAV. Straight situational spot on the Caps. Yes, please. Do Lenny go the other way. Okay. I'm just messing with you. I already bet Washington. Oakland under 70.5 season wins. Good at any price.
Can we grab the Oakland Athletics to be the worst team in baseball this year?
What about the
I'll take over 70.5 wins.
Are the Oakland Athletics soon to be the Las Vegas Athletics? I'm telling you right now.
Potentially. Yeah.
They're coming. They're coming to Vegas.
They've been saying that for 40 years? I'm not buying it.
No, they have not. They've been saying that for
And this is a team that plays Moneyball. So don't be surprised if Oakland finishes 81-81 this year.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if they do finish under 70.5, like Sean Austin's saying, because I have a theory. Here's my delusional theory. They're tanking. They're saving money. They're just whatever, shit in the bed basically, so they can move to Vegas, and then they're gonna spend, because that's what people do when they come to Vegas is spend. So that's what they're gonna do, and then they're gonna be a contender. Till they move, they're not going to be a contender, though.
So
I don't know, 70 is 70 is low, though. Huh?
They're not going to be contenders for 15, 20 years then?
Dude, I think they'll be here in the next couple of years.
I don't think so. But I could be wrong.
Baseball's big out here.
And for the sake of the Athletics, I hope I'm wrong because I would like to see them play well because I don't mind them as a team. They're in the AL West. That's fine. And I would like to see that a little bit more competitive, but I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, here's the thing. The Las Vegas Aviators, their minor league team out here in Las Vegas, they're packed. I mean, I get it's minor league. Don't get me wrong. This town loves baseball. And I think they're itching for a baseball team. And I think it's the right scenario. I just do. So we'll see how that works out.
But yes, under.
But yeah, I don't mind that. Oakland A's, this year's Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, not yet. Not willing to say that.
Yes,
LAB
I'm
says the
willing to say
Mariners
that.
got a stud in J-Rod. I think the Mariners are going to be.
I
even
love
better.
J-Rod to win the Rookie of the Year. Leo Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I like the Mariners to do a lot this year.
We're talking about that now. Manos Cuesta says, I'm thinking OKC after seeing the lineup updated, but thanks for the need to win info. Go Blue Jays, go. Okay.
Yeah,
Blue Jays are going to be fun to watch. Overs.
Yeah,
they'll finish second in the division. They'll be a good team.
By the way, I just took the Ducks plus a goal and a half at minus 115.
What's that 850? I don't know.
What game?
Astros off the rip as a dog on opening day.
Love it. Love it.
I don't hate that pick because I don't think the Angels. Here's the thing: I'd take Angels first 5, Astros full game.
I think Shohei is better than Framer Valdez, but I like the lineup better for Houston still. Even after losing Correa, I think this is still a better lineup in Houston. They're a team I'm going to look to target team total overs with.
Yeah, Mets always get me. Okay.
Yeah, they get a lot of people.
Yeah, the Mets are always a tricky team.
Love the D-backs this year. They will surprise. I think they will. I think they're a better team. Hopefully they're a better team than they have been the last couple of years.
They'll make you money this year if you know when to play in the right spot, especially against Dodgers and Padres and Giants. You should make money off of them.
Tyler McGill will outduel Pat Corbin and the Natty Lights.
I could see that. Taylor McGill, I'm not saying he's bad, but he's not an opening day starter.
I love this bet.
Yes,
me too. I love this bet.
Nick doesn't, but I do.
Not make the playoffs plus 300. It is tempting. It's tempting. I won't make the bet. I won't because baseball's such damn hard. Baseball futures are so hard to do right now because you tie up money forever, and I don't like doing that.
I
was
don't
leaning
like
to the
that
Ducks
because
on the
I'm
puck
higher
line.
on the Yankees.
I know you are. You lean Ducks on the puck line, but I'm seeing plus 220. Is that even winnable?
I took a plus 1.5. Yeah. I bet it. I bet Anaheim plus 1.5.
Okay. Astros or the Angels and the money line. We seem to all lean Astros full game. Maybe. I mean, there's one thing you'll learn about us. We will middle some stuff. We will bet it. I will bet the Angels first 5 and also bet the Astros full game.
No, I won't do any of that.
I bet a lot of first 5. I won't bet two team. I won't bet the opposite sides for first 5 full game. I rarely touch full game plays. To be completely honest.
Yeah, it's always first 5. Yeah, I don't like it, but I will probably. I won't do that tomorrow, but I will do that more than.
That's very tricky because I don't want to have to be perfect. You would have to be perfect on that game.
Be perfect.
And betting on
a massive advantage, I'm more okay with it.
Betting on games is hard enough.
Like if we're talking like the Nationals and the Brewers or something along those lines, where the starting pitcher could be the advantage towards the Nationals, but then full game, the Brewers bullpen's like dramatically better. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't talk anybody off of that, but yeah, I'm not someone that'll bet a full first game and then full first 5 and then full game on opposite sides. If I like the sides for a reason.
Sean Austin likes teams in the AL that get in my opinion, Rays, White Sox, Astros, Angels. Then it's between the Sox, Yankees, Tigers,
everybody always says the Angels, and they do the same thing every year, and they massively underachieve.
Yeah, they do.
Until the Angels have a winning season, I'm not taking that.
Until anybody can stay healthy.
Yeah. I think the Rays finished 3rd in the division. behind Boston and Toronto. Chicago White Sox could easily trip over their own dicks. That's a very easy spot where that division could be wide open. And I think it could be a 3-team race down the stretch with or even a 4-team race down the stretch with everybody besides Cleveland. So I think that, especially down the line with maybe the Royals even.
Cleveland is better than people think because their pitching staff is very, very good. When we look at what they have for starting pitchers.
For now, until they trade them away.
I mean, yeah. But in Cleveland, they got Shane Bieber, which is an amazing ace. I like Aaron Savali and Zach Plesac. Cal Quantrill could be interesting. I like Tristan McKenzie. Eli Morgan could be there here and there. So they have a decent rotation. They're starting pitching. First 5 unders with Cleveland is going to be so good this year. I know they're going to be 3.5s and 4s. First five unders with that starting rotation. Cleveland.
I don't hate that.
Cleveland may be a light version of the Mets this year, where they have a strong rotation or a good rotation and struggle to hit.
Nathan says it feels like betting 2 units on the Cards tomorrow. I honestly don't mind that on the run line. On the run line over Brubaker.
You know what?
It's in April, minus 103, 105.
It's April. I would actually lean towards maybe taking Brubaker.
I was about to say it's April.
Pirates first 5 money line could make my card tomorrow.
I'm gonna end up doing a free pick for this one on for picks and parlays, and I'm gonna take the over
against Wainwright.
I really do like the Cardinals this year, but I think that Brubaker is a pitching advantage over Wainwright at this stage. Even though I screwed around and gave out on Terry's MLB Future Show, I gave out at 55-1 Adam Wainwright to win the Cy Young Award in his final season.
What the hell are you doing? Angel,
long shot.
Exactly. Quarter unit on the Padres under 9.5 wins. I'd put a half unit on there. I'm telling you, I don't think they. Yeah. I don't think
sellers by trade deadline.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not high on this Padres team.
Flames 5, Ducks 1. Laugh out loud.
Cool.
Take Belto.
When it's 3-2 in overtime, I'll come back tomorrow.
All right. Take Belto under 63. Winner by All-Star break.
No.
Baltimore?
I don't think so.
No.
I think Baltimore will be a little. I don't think they're going to be good. Don't get me wrong.
They'll be better.
They're going to be better, and they get 19 games against each of the top 4 teams in the American League East, and I think they could win 7 to 8 against each team. I think they're going to be able to put in a fight against each team, especially when they're at home.
I'll say this: I don't think Daryl Turner. I agree with your comment that they're going to surprise some people, but I don't think as many people are going to be surprised as we think anymore. Just because I think people are on the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think people are seeing what they did in the offseason, and I think they're on them. Got to put at least an hour a game for baseball, tough capping all those stats. I'm telling you what, baseball, tread lightly, and we say this. It'd be hard to, I know, because it's where everybody's so excited for baseball. Tread lightly for the first week or so.
First 5. Ooh.
You know what I'm just saying? Tread lightly. It's the beginning of the year. Cleveland is underrated because they suck.
They're not a good team.
I'm at.
They are.
Is at plus 108 on the Pirates.
Yeah, I can see that. The big thing is Brubaker was not good last year, and I don't expect him to change. This lineup on the St. Louis Cardinals is really good. I can see the Cardinals putting up 6 runs by themselves at least. We get a 6-3 game that goes over the total. Wainwright's going to allow some runs. The bullpen in St. Louis is going to allow some runs. And not to mention, there's 18-mile-an-hour winds going out to the outfield tomorrow. So balls are going to fly.
I'll tell you what. I wouldn't be opposed to St. Louis on the money line and over 8 as a correlated parlay.
Maybe a team total. Maybe a team total at St. Louis.
Maybe a team total, yeah.
If
Maybe
you
a
like
team
that
total.
side and you think there's going to be runs, you may also get a pretty decent price. I highly doubt they have this number up. Do they?
I don't have
No.
I don't
I
have
was gonna
first
say,
fives and team
you
totals.
may see a 3.5 with the Pirates team total tomorrow, and I think they can get 4 runs.
I think so too. I don't think Adam Brainway is going to be all that good this year.
I'm probably going to look at Pirates first 5 at around plus 160, plus 165.
That's fair. Go White Sox, South Side. All right, I'll see you down the stretch for Friday, opening day. Tigers, White Sox. I don't mind it. Cleveland going to have a tough enough time dealing with their new name.
Yeah, their new name, their new logo is.
I like the logo.
Stupid.
I don't know what it is, but usually when people are like, "Oh, it's so ugly," oh, whatever, like if it's a logo, if it's a jersey, if it's a helmet or whatever, I'm like, they look pretty cool. Like I find a lot of those that people find ugly really nice.
That's fair. Levine's ruled out for Seattle. Is that Seattle?
For the
season.
Oh, for the season. Also heard Caruso's questionable dealing with re-aggravated back injury.
That is new news to me. Let me go check on that.
Check on that, will you, real quick? Team total Pirates over 3.5. I would take that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Cards team total over 4.5.
4.5. 4.5 is my cap for. I want to say that's my cap for team totals, unless it's Coors Field or maybe the Blue Jays.
Really? You're right.
I don't really.
First Detroit.
I see a 5.5, 6.5 team totals in baseball. It's similar to 4.5 in hockey.
Fair enough.
You're still asking them to score 5, or you're asking them to score 6, 7 runs against a major league team.
Yeah, John Austin says, I bet he would like to see odds on his teams in the AL West to get into the playoffs over under 1.5. I think Central beats each other up, and the East will get 2 or 3 in the playoffs. Interesting. I do think the AL Central beats each other up.
Yeah, the AL Central is filled with a bunch of aggressive mediocrity.
We get 7 teams now in the playoffs?
Yeah,
yeah.
6.
So
right.
I think we can get Seattle and Houston out of the West. I think we get White Sox at minimum out of the Central.
Maybe Twins.
3. Hold on. You get Boston, you get Toronto, and you get Tampa out of the East, and then pick a Central team, either Minnesota, Detroit, or Kansas City.
Minnesota.
I'm not high on Minnesota just yet. I'm trying to find the.
Yeah, Minnesota's could be a sleeper. I don't know about that, but Nathan says yes, sir. Let's cash, boys. We're gonna wrap it up though, because
hold on, real quick to the Levine out for the season. He is not out for the season. He's probable for tonight's game. I don't know where he's getting that.
Okay. All right. So Nathan, elaborate tomorrow because we're gonna bounce. But that's going to be it for us today. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget, check out earlsportsbets.com /promo if you're looking for their 7-day package. Baseball season is upon us. It is now. So they're going to have a ton of value in those packages, lots of bets, lots of picks for you guys. So take advantage of that. earlsportsbets.com /promo. If you're over at Picks and Parlays website, use the promo code MAX still.
I think it's still Max, MAX.
It may be MLB later. Don't quote me on that though.
Try Max, try MLB, try a few different things. It might work. 20% off the whole site though. But definitely check out earlsportsbets.com. Their promo 7-day package only $49. There's a ton of value over there. Let's see. Whoever said Levine out is crazy. Yeah,
yep.
There you go. Nathan, you crazy. But that's going to wrap it up for us. We will be back tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern. We're going to talk some more baseball, I'm sure. Definitely still go over the NHL and the NBA, but we're going to definitely focus more on baseball now that it is upon us. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. Maybe we'll go back and forth, game, kind of pinball off for the 3 of you type thing, or the 2 of you.
Yep.
That's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck. Unless you're against us.